thing, you know? So I end up finding a hospital that was in the area. The lead did give me some crutches to use. They did give me some crutches to use. In fact, they are sitting in the closet out there. I gotta show you the crutches. All right, I gotta show you the crutches. So I used those crutches to get in the car. Like I said, I ended up driving to a parking lot, looking up some hospitals. My main concern was making sure that the hospital that I went to was in network, because I don't know what hospitals or whatever to go to, or emergency room to go to outside of Texas. So I was outside of Texas when this happened. So I called the insurance folks. They gave me a couple of hospitals to go check out, and that's what I ended up doing that night. So I took myself to the hospital. I skipped and jumped up to the door of the hospital, and yeah, I ended up going to the emergency room that night and finding out that it was broken. Now, at that time, that doctor has said it was broken in 2 places. My other doctor didn't say 2 places. They said 1, but I don't know. They gave me a CD of the x-ray, and I never did see that initial x-ray of that same night. But anyways, they ended up telling me it was broken. I was like, okay, great. Now I know. Now I know not to go try to go walk on it, because that's definitely something that I would have attempted to do if I did not stop and go to the hospital that night. Now, here's the kicker. I had drove 20 hours to the location that I did the clinic. So guess what? Your girl had to drive back. Okay, so I ended up driving 20 hours back home. Before I did that, I had to go to my Airbnb, which was a 2-story home. So I jumped up all the stairs. I jumped up every single one of those stairs. I apologized to the Airbnb host. I let her know that, hey, my ankle is broken. You might hear a lot of noise, me going up the stairs to get my stuff, okay? So I jumped up all those stairs. I grabbed my stuff from the room. I think I took a nap before leaving. I took a little bit of nap before leaving, and I jumped myself way back down the stairs. The little dog was barking at me. I was just like, oh, goodness gracious. Okay, dog was barking at me as I was leaving the Airbnb. And visiting the hospital delayed me about 4 hours. Visiting the hospital delayed me about 4 whole hours. And the reason why this is significant is because I was also on a pet transport job that I had a pet transport job that I was supposed to do that night. So I called all 3 of my clients that I still had, and let them know that my ankle was broken and that I'm running behind. Okay, so just because my ankle was broken, I did not stop. I did not cancel any of the jobs that I had. So like I said, I drove 20 hours back home. I ended up picking up 1 dog at 4 a.m. in the morning. I picked up another one. So I picked up 1 in Georgia, I picked up 1 in Alabama, and I picked up 1 somewhere else. I can't remember no more. But I just know that one of them was picked up at 4 o'clock at night. That guy was really flexible, so I appreciate it. And then the other ones got picked up as well. Now, of course, the question came out, how are you going to walk my dog? Ma'am, I can walk your dog, okay? I can walk your dog. I have long, retractable leashes, and I can take your dog to the restroom, all of that, okay? So, all while my ankle was broken, your girl was still working at the same time, okay? Now, I was making it quick. I didn't stop too long, but I had 20 hours to drive back home. Okay, so this is probably the part where you're thinking like, Frank, that's crazy. Why in the world would you do that? Those people would have totally understood if you had to cancel on them. Well, here's my thoughts behind all this. Number one, let's remember this is my story, so I'm going to tell it how I tell it. And take out of it what you can. But at that time, I felt like I was not in immense pain. I knew that I had to take the 20-hour drive anyway. And the fact that these people booked with me many, many months in advance, and for me to cancel on them at the last minute, at the day before they're supposed to get their animals, would be very unfortunate for them. because they've been waiting for their animals for many, many months, especially that puppy. Sometimes you got to wait 8 weeks to get the puppy, and then you got to get it transported. So I felt like I was capable of doing the job, which is why I went ahead and did the job anyway. They were all really understanding that I'm running behind, and yeah, it was fine. It was all good. I forgot to mention, at the hospital, I did go ahead and break the news to my mom and dad, because I figure, I don't know, let me go ahead and tell them, because because if I don't come over for a while, they're gonna wonder what happened to me. But so I told them right away. I didn't call them. I think I just texted them. I just texted them, "Hey, I'm in the hospital. My ankle's broke," and then that's about it. So I told them that. They were like the first people I told, and then yeah, I know the story all mixed up. Go ahead and turn the camera off. This is too long. Okay, go ahead and turn the video off. What the heck is that on my finger? That's weird. Well, I'm not restarting the video. I know that. Okay. Look, this video is not going the way your girl wanted at all. It's supposed to be smooth as butter. It's supposed to be smooth as butter. But it's already like 15 minutes long. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. I'm going to go ahead and stop video one with the fact that I drove home 20 hours with a broken leg. At the hospital, the doctor was like, you can get treated here or you can get treated back in Texas. And obviously, I thought Texas was the best place to be treated. So when I did tell my dad that my ankle was broken, and he called me, he was like, "Oh, you should probably fly home or whatever. You can get all your stuff shipped." And I was just like, okay, I consider it. I ended up driving. I told you I ended up driving. I was fine. I was not in immense pain. If I was in immense pain, that would be a little bit different. Maybe I would have flew home or got seen at the place I was at. But again, my leg was just swollen. It was really, really big. During those 20 hours, of course, all the blood or whatever was like pooling. So every once in a while I'll stop, I pull over, I pull my leg way up in the air so the blood can come back down my leg or whatever. And medically, I don't know if that's dangerous or not. Some of y'all are like, "Oh, that's dangerous." Well, you know what? Hey, this is my story. Get what you can out of it. So yeah, I stopped every once in a while, pulled that leg up, got some of the blood to come back down so my leg wasn't giant. Like an elephant leg. I'll show you some pictures of that. And I end up making it back home to Texas just fine. I did all my deliveries for the day, and I came back home. And I think I'm gonna end the video here. We can start talking about what the next steps was when I started calling the different orthopedic clinics here in Texas. Yeah, so if you got any questions, just put it down in the comments, man. I'll answer your questions. That's totally fine. If they're good questions, I might do like a video follow-up. So who knows? We're stopping right there. So if you couldn't hang through this video, I'm sorry. Woo, Lord. All right, I'm done. Bye.